Ahmed Tinubu extolled his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari, during the unveiling ceremony of two books titled Working with Buhari and Muhammadu Buhari, The Nigerian Legacy, saying that he served Nigeria with dedication and uncommon zeal. Tinubu also praised the authors of the book, one of which was written by Buhari's former special advisor, Femi Adesina, saying that they have done justice to the essential of Muhammadu Buhari, especially on his tenure and legacy as the 15th president of Nigeria.
You assumed office at a very difficult time in our nation's life. The economy was plunged into recession. Boko Haram has taken over so many local governments and some part of our country. It is easy to forget that United Nations building was attacked here in Abuja. It's easy to forget the role of armed forces. But if this book is carefully read and taught in terms of substance in our various schools, the job of securing every inch of our nation may not be completed, but you did a wonderful job.
Well, Tinubu there saying Buhari did a wonderful job. Well, in the meantime, the former president, while speaking at his first public appearance since leaving office, expressed deep gratitude to those who supported him during his presidency, including President Tinubu. Buhari also highlighted the challenges faced by his administration and apologized for the tough decisions taken during his tenure, while affirming his unwavering belief in the nation's future.
In our journey to the desired destination, there will be hard decisions taken, and the people would bear some costs. We can only seek their understanding and state that there was no intention to deliberately inflict pain and anguish on anyone. This is why I apologize to such people at the end of our time in office. Sacrifices are still being made now and will continue to be part of our national life and development.
All right, Rufai, we're seeing former president there apologizing for some tough decisions that he made. You know, last night I watched his former advisor, Femi Adesina, on Newsnight, and he talked about how the president did a wonderful job. But if you recall, at the time, President Buhari had put in so many different policies that caused a lot of hardship in our nation, including, importation, banning, imported goods, which affected some sectors as well. But also, we had President Tinubu here saying that, Buhari did a wonderful job. In the meantime, we are hearing that he inherited a bankrupt economy.
There is an American band. I'm a lover of rock music and pop music. There's an American band called One Republic that sang a song. And the song goes thus: it's too late to apologize. It's too late. Yeah, it's too late to apologize.
Really?
It's too late.
You're not accepting the apology, Rufai?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay, tell us why.
And I'll tell you why. President Buhari came in 2015 with a lot of expectations. In 2015, if you shouted, say Baba, it was like a tribe, like a cult. Everybody loved that man. I loved him to bits and pieces. Everybody thought he was going to change things. But what did he do? He disappointed Nigeria. It took him 6 months before he gave us ministers. He took the state of growth the government of the PDP had then, and he truncated it. The value of the naira then, they were saying they were going to bring from $1 to 1 naira, was about 200 now. They pushed it till about over 400 or something. Now it's gone over 1,000. The APC administration, over going to after 8 years now, has been one that has really dampened the courage of Nigerians in their country. when Buhari came in. He came in with the mantra that he was a general, he was going to fight insecurity and all of that. But insecurity increased. We had banditry and everything under him. He made some successes, don't get me wrong. He did a lot of projects, but there were many corruption allegations also in his administration, and people are checking what is even the cost of the project. He said he did. He took this economy, shut it down on his feet. He shut our borders in the process of trying to get people to buy more Nigerian rice and all of that. Yes, some local production happened, but what happened? Inflation came. Many haphazard economy. At some point, he kept on blaming the fact that we're not getting enough forex. When the Ukraine war started, that we had a lot more money, what happened? Nothing. He printed 27 trillion in ways and means, and he kept on printing money that we cannot justify. He put our economy in this quagmire we are in today, and a lot of Nigerians feel the pain for it. Today, a dollar is over 1,000 naira. A pound sterling is going to 1,600 or 700 naira. He left an economy in shambles. President TINUBU keeps complaining about it. Yes. His problem is so much that President TINUBU can't even take the fall for him. He has to say every time that it is you that caused the corruption. Yes. Under his administration, he set up a humanitarian ministry that has become a cesspit for corruption today.
Right.
A minister under his administration is now going to the EFCC to give account. After all of this, you're saying tough decisions. President Buhari, you didn't think through those decisions when you made them. And that's why I say this morning, it's too late to apologize because the damage has been done. The Nigeria where we knew in 2015 that had a vibrant economy, that was an investor's hub for Africa, is no longer the Nigeria we know today.
Right.
And you started the process of the damage. You take accountability and responsibility. But as children of God, we'll take your apology, but it's too late to apologize.
Okay.
I assure you,
yes,
it's too late.
Well, Rufai has taken his apology, but, still saying it's too late. You made mention of the insecurity.
Yes.
And obviously, President TINUBU also inherited that insecurity. But you saw him there, praising Buhari, saying at the time he took over the government, there was, all the bombings in Abuja and terrorism reduced a lot. Well, in another development, President Bola Ahmed TINUBU has condemned the recent spate of kidnappings and bandit attacks, describing the development as disturbing, ungodly, and sinister. The president made the comment when he received a delegation of Jamiatu Ansar-Din, a highly respected Islamic movement, at the State House in Abuja on Tuesday. President TINUBU said while security agencies are acting with dispatch to immediately address the current challenge, all required resources, policies, and plans will be rolled out soon for massive education of Nigerian youth. The president said education is the antidote to the troubles ailing the nation, adding that there is no weapon against poverty that is potent as learning. I think that this was a very, valid point President TINUBU has made. Education, we need to see how this will be implemented. Though even during the book launch, he also talked about the fact that, history was taken out of our, curriculum. He would like to have, these books written for President Buhari included in our curriculum. While in the same vein, the Supreme Council of Sharia in Nigeria on Tuesday provoked a fresh controversy on the Muslim ticket of the All Progressives Congress for the 2023 election, which is said has fallen short of expectation. The president of the Sharia group gave the verdict. In an interview with journalists during a national conference held in Abuja, he said despite the enormous support received by the president during the election, Nigerians have not enjoyed dividends of democracy. The president went further to state that the group campaigned and supported TINUBU until he came into power, but that now they are suffering. Ayo, before I come to you, you see these groups now saying
TINUBU talking about education. When the Muslim group came to see him or went to see him, showing concern for the security situation in Nigeria. And he spoke very well. We've talked about it a number of times. Analysts have said it's the remote and immediate causes of security or the rise in terrorism, banditry, kidnapping. Poverty has been highlighted as one of it. The former Vice President Atiku Abubakar said this following the kidnapping situations in Abuja. Education, lack of it, especially in the northern parts of Nigeria. It's not surprising that the place or the area that's most plagued with insecurity has the largest number of out-of-school children in Nigeria. And guess what? The insecurity situation further exacerbates the situation, because if you can't protect students in schools, then parents are not encouraged to send the children to school anyway. But he said something very important, and I totally agree with that, that they must teach, whether through the Islamic way or through formal education, the people and people of their faith, that kidnapping is not in the Quran. Killing people or shedding of blood is not the way of the Prophet. You know, it's not, they must teach the truth, because some people twist religion on either side of the divide. Whichever religious belief you have can be twisted to the very extreme. So I like that he's drawing them in as well to take responsibility when it comes to education, both religious education and formal education, as an antidote, or one of the antidotes to addressing insecurity. Now, going to the Sharia group who say that they are not happy. No, it doesn't have it. It has not yet. There's no time yet.
Is it too late to apologize?
No, it's 8 months. No, they cannot. No, they should start. We've started seeing some people, even on social media, going up and saying, oh, we must... I mean, you have your right to change your mind at any time, but it also shows and demonstrates that before you support or back something, think through it.
Absolutely.
We're playing along religious sentiments and lines during election when it favored them. Now it's not favoring them anymore. It just shows that people are selfish.
Yes.
Everyone is looking out for their own interest. Now it's not favoring them anymore. They're now saying, oh, yeah, no. No, it has to be based on ideological concepts, or the fact that they thought it was great for the nation, not just for a particular group.
Absolutely.
I
love that. Well, all right.